Hey Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have Leo in your chart, or if you're dealing with someone with strong Leo in their chart. But this is a bomb read. Like, I can't wait. Just these cards alone just said a lot. I feel like you guys might be having to deal with some sort of battle that you really need the strength to get over it. Maybe it's a situation, maybe a relationship, maybe even a job, or something that had you bound and that was pretty toxic. Because in the pre-shuffle, I came across the devil and death. So it could have been a very toxic relationship, or any maybe some sort of like addiction with drugs or alcohol, or some sort of like sex addiction, or maybe even just like addictive behavior patterns. With like, sometimes we can be addicted to, you know, thinking negatively and not even realize it. Okay, but starting off with the first card is Part of Fortune, which is related to the Ten of Pence. Aries, which is the Ace of Wands. 12th house, Escape, which is Four Cups. Fire element, equivalent to Two of Wands. And we have Leo here. We have you. Strength card, North Node with the Life Purpose, which is equivalent to Ten of Cups. I think you can see where we're kind of going with this, sort of, depending on who you are. Then fourth house for roots, that is also the Four of Cups. So I'm going to dive into that one because it's almost like this could go either way. And then for the last card, we have Sun Spirit, which is still the sun in the traditional deck. And at the bottom of the deck, we had Jupiter return benefits, which is basically the Chariot. So with Part of Fortune and Aries, or what am I saying here, Ten of Pence with the Ace of Wands, this is definitely a new beginning, a new start, a new journey that is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, and it could be a windfall of money. It does say Part of Fortune, and sometimes this the Part of Fortune is an asteroid. I think it's an asteroid in our chart, and sometimes when we have planetary transits that are conjunct to this mark, it is like the beginning of like fortune is on your side, basically. Like something fated, a fated event is going to happen or has happened. You may not be able to see it just yet, because with the 12th house here, it's like it's like you feel like you missed an opportunity, or maybe whoever you were dealing with feels like they missed an opportunity. But I'm actually not feeling anyone else's energy in here except for Leo. This might just be your own soul journey, because the spiral here symbolizes a spiritual journey. It symbolizes going within to find the answers. These always remind me of messages like an iMessage, and the triangle, the upward triangle. It is for the fire element, but it's also mind, body, and spirit, and it points upward to spirit. So for me, it's almost like you might be kind of blinded or like jaded by something, where you think something is like, maybe something didn't go in your favor and you feel like you missed an opportunity, and you just feel like you have to walk away from it. You feel like you have to escape. This could be you going within and really just listening to your intuition and following, letting spirit guide you, because spirit is all up in here. And I do feel like this is like going within with the Four of Cups. Like in the traditional deck, it's like, you know, that he's so sad about the other three cups that are all spilled out, and he doesn't see that the divine is basically handing him the Ace of Cups. But you don't just have the Ace of Cups, you have the 10. Oh, but you have the 10 of Pentacles, but this is the 10 of Cups. So it's like, I feel like you have to leave something behind, something that's toxic. Could have been something with some sort of like secrecy. The 12th house is the house of self-undoing. It is where we self-sabotage. And I was just shuffling this deck here, and as I cut it, I saw the five of swords. And that's, you know, mental conflict. It's and that can be like a self-sabotaging energy, because this is mental energy. So I feel like you're really, with the Two of Wands here, it's like you're having to make a choice, and you have to be strong about it. And it's like kind of have this like, how much do you want it type of thing that I'm getting from it, because it's like one false move and it could be something completely different. But I think Spirit is asking you to just trust in them, because I feel like you're going to make it out of this 12th house to get to the 4th house, and all of this will just be gifted to you by Spirit. But let's just go ahead and let's just see what it's talking about. So let's see, clarify the 12th house for me. Clarify the 12th house for Leo. And it's like the 12th house is the house of dreams and the unconscious. So you could be just up in the air, just in your head about something, and you need to be grounded. And once you come from up in the clouds and ground yourself in a solid foundation with the 4th house roots, I think everything will flourish the way that it's supposed to. You're just not seeing that. Once you ground yourself, I feel like these are messages from Spirit. It might be something with the full moon. You might be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, or another Leo, because I have Sun and Leo here, or an Aries. The Lovers. Or no, I'm sorry, Two of Cups. So you might have been in a very toxic relationship. Honestly, I wasn't thinking it was going to be that way, but it's looking so. Whoever, I think you could have been dealing with someone who was very overbearing and controlling, and I think you might have lost yourself in this relationship. Trying to please them, they may have been pretty hard to please, and it became toxic in a very codependent relationship. It's like they're joined at the head, like right there, like. And this could have been a soulmate, or even a twin flame. It might have been that point in the relationship where, you know, it gets very codependent. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. So you're definitely coming out of toxicity. I just said that. See, Spirit be coming through. Okay. So, but I want to know, what are you waiting for? Because this is the Two of Wands, so it's like, you know what this is. So door number 1 is this guy right here. So door number 2 has to be something better. So what are you? It's like you're having to make a decision, like you don't want to walk away. Clarify the fire element for Leo. So we got the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like this might have been the type of relationship where you guys knew each other from childhood, because the 6 numerology is like, you know, past. Could have been somebody that you grew up with, that you are really bonded to. Like, that's with the Devil here. It's like you guys did have an unhealthy relationship, and it could have been just the familiarity of it. You know, sometimes it's like that. Oh, you need that companionship. But like, fuck that. Anyway, but with the 6 of Pentacles, that's equal give and take. And I feel like it might have been a relationship that didn't have that, and you might have been completely drained by this, where you were giving too much and you needed to give to yourself. So I think you have to make the decision to be this way for you, and have the strength to say no to this person. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Leo. Yeah, Eight of Cups. So, yeah, you're definitely walking away, and I think you're stronger than you actually know, or that you might think. I mean, you're a freaking Leo. Like, the Strength card came out from my other deck just for this, and it's like, with the Chariot here at the bottom, like, we're endings and new beginnings. Like, this is equivalent to the Death card, but endings and new beginnings, that just says it all. As soon as you end this, you're onto a whole new beginning. That's the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, but I feel like you might still not be satisfied with that. Maybe this person, you thought they were a part of that, and you just... But Spirit is definitely asking you to, whatever you're supposed to be focusing on, Spirit is definitely asking you to focus on that. And sometimes we do need to separate from the other party, because, you know, you need to see it from a different perspective. You need to be on the outside looking in, and you can't just be in the thick of it and be, you know, thinking it's gonna get better. That's just not how this works. Okay, so I didn't even ask a question yet, but I got Knight of Pentacles and Three of Wands. So you're waiting for this person to get their shit together, but you need to walk away first. This has to happen first. This escape has to happen first. Like, you're waiting around for what? Because I guarantee you this person is not waiting for you. I'm feeling like it should be here. It's almost like you're waiting for this person. Like, I don't know if you feel like you need the okay, or you want them to be on this journey with you, because it's like, hey, ship's coming, boat's coming, gang's all here, where you at? And they're nowhere to be found because they're lost in the 12th house. All right, so clarify the 4th house. Clarify the 4th house for... Yeah. 3 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, so you really were waiting for, or you really are waiting for someone, or maybe you were and you've gotten past it, or something, you might have gotten back with someone from your past and it just didn't work out the way that you thought it would. Because this here, the 3 of Cups could be third party energy, could be because that's what that was in. You might have been mixed up in it and you didn't know, or you did know and you just thought, oh, they're gonna change, they're gonna leave whoever the hell, or whatever. And there's just no celebration here. There's and I think that's why you feel like you missed an opportunity. But the reality is, I just feel like this other person missed an opportunity, because everything around here is like, you're pining over this, and it's like, look around you. Like, look at this. This Strength, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Sun. Like, that's complete, like, that's everything that anyone could ever want in a freaking, and the Chariot at the bottom of this deck. Like, clarify the Sun. Oh. So, let's see. So we have the World card, and then we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. So this felt like this, right? So I do feel that this is a cycle that is coming to a close, but you don't feel great about it, because I think that you might have really thought that this person was your person, and they could be, but I honestly feel like we're in a time where we have to focus on ourselves, like, and that's the true path. Like, if this is a twin flame connection, we have to walk our separate paths. We have to level up so that we can come into union. Like, that's the whole point of that. Like, you can't do it together. Clearly, you couldn't do it together if you're in the 12th house and completely freaking lost, right? So I'm going to leave it just like it fell. Yeah, the world card, a cycle's closing for another one to open. And that just brings me back to endings and new beginnings. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Or you could have Scorpio placements. Either way, or even a Sagittarius. But either way, it's a whole lot of fire in here, a whole lot of fire and desire. And I think you just need to, shift your focus. And just, and you have to, if you shift your perspective, you're going to see that that this is happening for a reason. The way it's going down is happening for everything is good. Everything is happening in your favor, whether it looks like it to you or not, it is. You just have to shift your focus, because if you don't, this could be a missed opportunity for you. And Spirit will just like, you know what, forget it. And you could miss the opportunity. Thinking that you miss an opportunity with somebody else, you're going to miss your own opportunity if you don't turn stuff around. Worry about yourself, okay? Like, you have crazy greatness going on right now. You ain't got to be worried about shit. And low-key, I'm talking to myself. Not even going to lie. Let's pull an advice card. Spirit, do you have any messages for Leo? Give us an advice card for Leo. This is an advice card for Leo. Believe. And this is a 4. So this is pretty clear. Like, you really just need to trust in Spirit. You have to trust your intuition to get out of this, and you have to trust that Spirit is making all of this happen for your highest good. Believe that, Spirit got your back. Believe that all of this is on its way once you walk away. Once you truly let go and you walk away, you escape and you get back to your roots and ground yourself and change your perspective. All of this is going to flow in. You just really have to let go and believe. And at the bottom of this deck is Golden Crown. Your intuition is popping, and start listening to it. And 14 goes to 5. That's change. And believe in that change, and know that Spirit has your back. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. So if you guys want to book a personal reading, all the information is in the description box below, and I'll see you guys next time.